Hey everyone, it's Sammy from Push Square, and I wanted to make one more video about Spider-Man, talking specifically about the Kingpin boss battle, which occurs at the very beginning of the PlayStation 4 exclusive game. Now, if you are very sensitive to spoilers, then maybe shut the video off now, but Sony has made this gameplay footage publicly available, so it's clearly okay with it being put out there and being discussed, and there isn't a whole lot to spoil really. So I'm going to get into that in this video. Please do remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. With all that said, let's get into it. Okay, so Marvel's Spider-Man, as I said in my full-length preview, puts a very strong foot forward from its opening mission, as Insomniac Games kind of lays out all of the controls and it puts you in pursuit of the Kingpin within minutes, literally minutes, you're straight into it. So it's no secret that the web slinger actually brings down Wilson Fisk at the very beginning of the game, but this obviously kickstarts a chain of events that will eventually see you battling the Sinister Six throughout the rest of the campaign. So how exactly does Peter Parker's acrobatic alter ego ensure that the bald baddie gets put behind bars? Well, like I say, I actually got to play this bit. It's part of the very first mission. It concludes the first mission, and it takes place at the top of Fisk's office. So there's some brief wisecracking from Spider-Man, and then you're thrown into a battle against Fisk himself. So to begin with, Fisk has kind of constructed some turrets, and he kind of hides behind this sort of bulletproof glass, and you need to take out the turrets first. So what you have to do is you kind of have to dodge their bullet fire with the circle button, and then you can web them up when they reload, and you can throw them at the bulletproof glass. Now doing this twice eventually smashes the glass and puts you into conflict with the Kingpin himself. So once you're face to face with the Kingpin himself, you can't actually just go and attack him because he'll block all of your punches and kicks. So what you need to do is stay out of his way and maybe dodge his moves. He'll kind of try and chase you down, and what you need to do is web him up, and then you can actually land some hits on him. Now, this is true of combat throughout Spider-Man. You can use the triangle button as a kind of move that kind of whips you in close to enemies, so it bridges the distance between where they're standing and where you're standing, gets you up close. So once you've webbed up Kingpin and he can't move, you can then use the triangle button to get in close to him and sort of hit him with an uppercut, and then you can kind of attack him for a bit before he breaks free, and the cycle starts over again and you have to web him up and then hit him again. If you keep attacking him, you'll eventually trigger some QTE cutscenes, which when completed put you back into the gameplay and back into the battle. Now after you've beaten him up a bit, after a couple of times you've triggered a few QTEs, Fisk will call out some of his buddies, and it's at this point that it becomes about enemy management, so you need to clear out the goons while also staying out of Fisk's way. And that can be quite challenging depending on how competent you are with the controls at this point. I got through it without dying, but you know, the game at this point is very much still teaching you the controls and it leaves the training wheels on to a degree. So managing those enemies as well as dealing with Kingpin can be a little bit challenging, but it's not overwhelming. Once you've got all of his goons out of the way, then you can hit Fisk a few more times, again with the same process, and it'll eventually trigger a final cutscene which will see you put him under arrest basically. So it's quite a simple boss battle, but like I was just saying, it's still very early in the game. It is the first mission in the game, and you can see how things are going to evolve over the course of the campaign. Hopefully there'll be some much more complex and much more challenging boss battles later on, but I wanted to put this video because I did have gameplay of the Kingpin boss battle, and I knew some people would be interested in learning how it works and what you have to do in it, so I thought I'd make this video. Let me know if you've got any questions. Do check out my other Spider-Man previews and videos elsewhere on the channel, and with all that said, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you next time.